If you're chasing down steering on your Dodge Ram 25 and 3500, do we have the solution for you? So today we're going to be going over BD's steering box stabilizer. This is for their 03 to 2022 trucks. If you have a 1994 to 2002 truck, there are some separate products where it's the same concept, but just a little bit different for your guys' setups. All right, so getting right into the meat and potatoes of it all. So your steering output shaft doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of support from factory. When you slap that pitman arm on there, you're moving a couple 100 pounds worth of steering components. So being able to help the life and longevity of your steering gearbox, having one of these steering gearbox braces really helps out. They'll replace your pitman arm nut with this shank nut here, where that's where you have the bearing going over the shank right here that's supported by the box brace itself, which is connected to your frame. So a whole heck of a lot of extra support to help your output shaft last a lot longer than an unsupported factory output shaft. BD has you set up with a smaller shank nut for your guys' output shaft. You'll be removing that factory nut and replacing it with this, just same size nut, but then has a longer shank coming out of it for the bearing to hold on to keep your steering gearbox in place there. If you retrofit to a 6-bolt top or 2013 and later style steering gearbox, the earlier truck, they also have you hooked up with their larger nut, just because it's a larger output shaft. They're really helping you guys out as far as including everything. They've also included all the necessary hardware to replace everything and have fresh hardware underneath the truck. One of the nice things about the bearing that they include in this kit here is it is greasable. So, every oil change, or dependent upon your situation, you do have the option to service and grease this bearing for you. Some of you guys might be asking yourself, what's the point of installing one of these steering box stabilizers? It's not going to cure death wobble, but it is going to be a prevention measure to having death wobble occurring just by keeping your front end solidified. There are some other components that you can toss on the truck to help keep things nice and tight, but this is definitely your first step. So the steering box stabilizer does fit gas and diesel 25 and 3500s. Some of the power wagons do have fitment issues and they do not fit on those, unfortunately. Installation of this, you're looking at anywhere from 30-45 minutes on a weekend or whatever time frame you have available. BD also has included installation instruction for you guys, very detailed, very easy to follow. If you guys have any questions during installation or whether this is something you should be throwing on your truck, just give us a phone call or reach out to us on the website or any social media platforms. We're more than happy to get you guys taken care of.